Welcome to SME IPO. We have Shri Dr. Gauravv Mittal ji from ITCONS E-Solutions. The company is launching its SME IPO from February 28 to March 2nd by launching 1.7 million share at the price of rupees 51 per share for gross proceeds of around 8.67 crore. We are really grateful to have Shri Dr. Gauravv Mittal ji. When I looked about his profile, it was like 2-3 pages long. I have connected with various entrepreneurs, but have never seen such an individual which have like diverse interest across various background. And if I look about his award list, that is also quite long. So like before asking about your company, tell something about you, how you get so much energy, do such a diverse things and excel in each and everything.
See, certain things which are God gifted, yes. I get this compliment couple of times, not only first time from your side, but I keep getting this compliment. Like, where do you get this energy? So much of diversified portfolio, staffing, recruitment, then interest in astrology, numerology, Vastu, Kala therapy, gems therapy, stone therapy, Rudraksh therapy, Yantra, Mantra science kind of things. And at the same time, the inclination toward spirituality is another part of it, and giving a lot of predictions. And then another part is keen interest plus degrees and knowledge about our ancient science, which is your Ayurveda. So mixing up Ayurveda with astrology and giving a life solution, that is also another hobby part of it. Yes, it's a diversified profile which I carry, because basically I'm a BTech electrical from UPM NRAC, MBA finance with international marketing from Nasimonji, and then I have got PhD honorary degree from doctorate degree from US as well for astrology and for Ayurveda, and got lifetime achievement award on astrology, Vastu science, and ancient sciences as well. Yes, it's a diversified profile. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir, for like sharing such a great knowledge and great experience. So, sir, what motivated you to start this company about staffing ITCONS E-Solutions? इसका idea का generation कब हुआ कि when you think that मुझे ये company start करनी चाहिए and take it at such a level that IPO happens?
So I started my career after this MBA with a company called CMC, and then post that after a tenure of 1 year with the CMC, I moved to Wipro Infotech. I was the regional manager implementation for Wipro Note, but at the same time, level 3 guy supporting almost all the 4 regions on front of the latest technology that point of time, which was Sun Solaris, Unix, HP UX, IBM AIX, then Cluster, Unicenter TNG, so on and so forth like that, which was the new technology that point of time. So during that time, I learned a lot. A big team was reporting to me, working on the say ISO 9001 COVID framework, which was something which was very niche and new in that point of time in the market. People are still not aware of those things. So that was the starting point. I moved on to CSC with international project manager, and within a span of 5 years of experience, I became the CTO, youngest CTO of in India, with
Yeah.
a good company, which was city funded company, because of the technical expertise, and that too in the domain of the call center business, right? During that tenure, when I look back, we did a lot of things in terms of saving the cost, in terms of saving the money for the company. And that point of time, the idea came into my mind, when I can do this much for this company, why can't you do it for yourself and start as a new company and become an entrepreneur?
Mm-hmm.
And something, as I always say, destined. So this may be the thought process which happened because it was destined.
Okay.
Not everyone would be able to take a call, because I was on a very high salary package, being the youngest CTO, on sitting on the other side of the table, negotiation with the vendors, and there was a big rapport, because that industry was new and nascent that point of time and was booming. So that idea of getting into the business started from there. Yes, I have seen all the seasons of the life. I used to have long hairs, as well as a lot of hair on my head. But when I became entrepreneur, all gone. So that journey, initial 3, 4, 5 years had been really tough. Had a big losses as well. Then this numerology and astrology and all these things hobby came in picture. Okay, because there was something else which was holding it back. It was not just the hard work only. There was something. What was that? To know that part, went to a couple of pandit also, understood what is that which is there in the destiny, why it is holding back, and then finally decided why not to, I'm a well educated person. I can understand the science, and then they started growing up, and with certain changes, with certain things adopted in life, and I think that gave me the boost in terms of increasing the business, and we came up to this level. And then the idea of getting to the public, because it's not something like a lala style business. I don't want it to do that part. I mean, just keep all pennies or all shares with you and then be a small company. No, it has to be a public company which has to be governed by the say professionals. Tomorrow, if I'm not there, someone else is there taking care of it. It should run as a founder. My name will always be there. I mean, this name will remain despite whether I will be there tomorrow or not there, or but company has to grow, company has to give returns to its shareholders. People who will be getting associated, who have got associated, who will be getting associated during this journey of IPO and then growth path. They should be getting educate returns. They should be having a confidence in the company, that the company will be there to take care of their shareholders.
ओके सर, आज के टाइम में स्टार्टअप के बारे में बहुत मार्केटिंग की है बिकॉज ऑफ लाइक शार्क टैंक्स एंड लार्ज नंबर ऑफ कंपनीज बिकमिंग यूनिकॉर्न. जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था उस समय लाइक आपकी अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट बहुत ज्यादा थी बिकॉज यू हैव लाइक हाई पेइंग जॉब्स एंड यू आर स्टार्टिंग ए कंपनी एट दैट टाइम्स. इट वाज नॉट लाइक दैट वेल रिसीव्ड इन इंडियन कम्युनिटी. आप स्टार्टअप करें तो आपने वो चैलेंजेस कैसे ओवरकम करके यहाँ तक आए?
See, during our time when we started,
ओके
the startup ecosystem was not there.
ओके या
And second thing is, we only get a bigger picture. Like you get into this, bandwagon, and then you will, if your idea is good, you will get funded. You see, the success stories are only
या
heartful a one,
या यस सर.
and out of 10,000 or 1,000, hardly a one. But success story is not just driven by entrepreneur passion or the idea. There are many other factors. Over the time, I have learned one more thing. If you see all these new companies, let me not take the name. Their IPO is coming at a rate of hype. The hype is being created because they are VC funded or they are PE funded company. But if you see the real wealth, they are bleeding 4,000 crore rupees annually kind of thing, but still their share price is something like 2,000 rupees. They're coming up with the IPO of 6,000 crores or 8,000 crores, but at the end of the day, over the years, what the wealth they have created for their investors? Nothing. People who bought the shares, they are still at dark. And during this IPO, the VC or PE fund, they are exiting and they are making money. What happens later on during the course of say when the company become a year or 2 year listed onto the exchange, how the share price varies or whether they are able to actually keep pace with the growth path, that is always a question mark, and that is what is happening.
Okay.
Yes, during our time, the ecosystem was not there. We were unlucky in terms of raising the funds from the PE or VC funds because we were being termed like we are into a, not we don't have a new idea. It is a regular business. Yes, regular business is a business which is giving good returns. If it is giving a continuous growth in terms of the numbers, if it is giving a continuous, there are two sort of business. One is which is a legacy business, which is the kind of the business we are into. Something, a new application or mobile app, which is a new business, which can give a momentary hike and then create a hype, or maybe it can be a problem solver. Over the years of time, it can create wealth, but at the same time, like UPI kind of thing. But other things where there is no wealth creation, there is no asset. It is everything is the P factors are shown as something like a big one. I don't know. I mean, where are we heading to? So finally, we decided to go ahead with because our revenue and everything was suitable for going for SME. So we decided to go for BSA SME. After 2 years on the line, we are on a growth path. We see that we will be able to have our turnover more than 100 plus crores. So migration to main board will be easier for us.
Yes. And sir, can you tell something about your business model of your company?
Yeah, sure. So we are into two businesses majorly. One is recruitment, other one is staffing.
Mhm.
And within that staffing business, there are multiple bifurcations. It can
Mhm.
be IT staffing business, it can be a general staffing business,
Mhm.
or the ratios in terms of what is the percentage, they varies.
Mhm.
Recruitment is like a company need manpower.
Mhm. Mhm.
They do not have the capability to hire that kind of a manpower. They
Mhm.
outsource this requirements to companies like us.
Mhm.
We on their behalf source the resources through headhunting, through job portals, through our internal database, and we give, after screening the person on technical and behavioral aspect, we give this person to the company. Companies interviews through their process, whatever the process they have, and in case if the person is being selected, we get say 8.33% or maybe 7% commission of the CTC kind of thing,
Okay.
depending upon the kind of the contact which we have with the client.
Mhm.
This is a high margin business, but it does not give you a very, very big high on the top line.
Mhm.
Now, second part is staffing. Staffing business may be giving you lower, say, bottom line or lower margins, but at the same time, since every resource is onto your payroll, so you
Mhm.
are billing to the client the salary plus margins to the client, and the delta between what you get from the client minus what you are paying to the resource is your profit margins.
Mhm.
So staffing, two types. One is IT staffing, other
Mhm.
one is general staffing. In IT staffing, the percentage may vary from 8% to 30%
Okay.
profitability, gross margins. In
Mhm.
case of the non-IT business, the profitability can vary from 4% to 10%, 15%. So balancing all three aspects and then ensuring the PAT at
Mhm.
this point of time, which is our gross margin is something like 9.2%. We are further trying to increase and take it to around 15 to 20%, keeping a balance between three units of the business: staffing, general staffing, IT staffing, and recruitment. So the moment we are increasing the number from the general staffing, the same time we are increasing the numbers from recruitment, so that the bottom line should be maintained, and the same time the top line gain is coming from my staffing business as well.
Okay.
So we are
Thank you.
keeping a balance between all these three.
Okay, sir. Thanks. Sir, if I look about present scenario due to Russia-Ukraine conflict, large number of top US companies, maybe you name it Google, Facebook, are laying off their staff 5%, 10%. So is it impacting your business going forward or right now?
Okay, so this question has been asked to me by a couple of the guys. let
Mhm.
me let me give you a clear picture. The retrenchment happens on two levels. One is
Mhm.
the top level, or
Mhm.
other one is at the bottom level.
Mhm.
Bottom level means I did a forecast in my business that
Mhm.
my business will grow at a rate of 40% or 50%.
Mhm.
And I give this prediction, or I
Mhm.
give this particular say thing to my HR person to start hiring based on my prediction of sales.
Mhm.
HR or recruitment team will start hiring the people. They will hire some people which are experienced. They will hire directly from the market. Some people they will hire which are freshers, college freshers. They will hire, train them, and keep them on the bench, and will wait for the project to start. Now, when the recession start happening, either the
Mhm.
people who are on the top,
Mhm.
who are not billable resources. When I say billable means they are not client facing, they are not getting billed from the client.
Mhm.
They have the chances to get X.
Yeah.
Or the people who are sitting in the bench on the
Mhm.
bench,
Yeah.
they are likely to be thrown away. They either they will get a salary cut into their pay packages, or they may be checked out from the organizations. In our case, when a company goes to a staffing partner like us, they require the resource for billing requirements, for billing purpose. So that resource is a billable resource from their client. It is not something like they will hire the person and they will keep them on the bench. The
Mhm.
companies, they don't do that.
Mhm.
The staff resources are not taken to the top positions. They
Yeah.
are the mediocre guys who are billable resources. And any company which is into a business and has a billable resource, the impact does not get passed on to companies like us.
Okay.
So whatever the news which you get into the market, that retrenchment is happening, or there's something, businesses are not getting closed. Yes, they may be slowing down their we maybe they may not be getting say large number of new projects from their respective clients, and it may be only thing is like their business may get slower down, our business may get impacted, but not exactly will get a minus number.
Okay.
The pace may be slower down. If we were speeding at a speed of 100, it may slow down to 70, it may be slow down to 50%, but growth will keep happening.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And one more thing, during that time when they fire the people from the top management or their own resources who are high, better, high salary package, they take these people from staffing company at a lower rate so that they keep their margins better.
Okay. Got it, sir. Thanks. And sir, like, who are the major competitors in your industry whom you compete?
So couple of them, but our way look forward is the Questcon, which has grown over 15-16 years, has grown to around 4 lakh people staff organization, and their revenue is something like 15,000 plus crores. I don't know what is the latest number, but I think they have grown to 15,000 plus crores top line. So that is definitely an ideal. There are ANI, there are other of the companies like Adecco, Manpower, kind of things. They are equally have grown up, and so similar way we want to grow. We want to take this number over next 3 years time, 3 years tenure to 10,000 plus staffed employees.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And sir, what are the major use of proceeds which you will utilize with IPO proceeds?
See, us basically, we don't have assets in our business. It's not something like generating the assets. It is basically managing the cash flows. So tomorrow, if we have 100 people on board new, we have to pay the salaries on time. We have to pay the statutory compliances on time. So this fund which we are generating will be used to manage the cash flows and generate more top line, which will give us better bottom line.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And sir, like, any message to potential shareholders, what they expect from you and why do they join your company?
Sure. So yes, I keep reading a couple of there are a lot of sites which are available. I would not name, but yes, they are related to specific to IPO, and I keep reading the comments from the people whether the company is good, bad, or how will they perform, what is GMP or what is cost tag. Those were something new for me also to understand what is that all, right? But yes, my message to the shareholder is we are growing. This business is maybe a traditional business, but it will over the 2 years time or 3 years time, what I can promise is the company will have more than 100 plus crores turnover. We will have the EBITDA margins, which is currently EBITDA, which is more than 6.5. It will rise to 15 to 20%. It will give you a return, which is good. And over, say, long duration of 2 to 3 years, I see the organization will have, the kind of we are launching at a price of 51, but I believe we will be, multifold to this pricing over next 3 years time. The way the growth path is projected, the way we are seeing the new business coming to us, I'm sure the people or the buyers or the stakeholders or the shareholders who will be getting associated with us over the long run, they will definitely get rewarded. And not only 1 or 2%, but my belief is they will be hundreds of percent. They will get the rewards
Okay.
of their, say, whatever investment they are making, that will give them a lucrative reward.
Okay.
I would not like to commit any number,
Yeah.
but yes, they will definitely get a good return.
Thanks a lot, Gaurav Mittalji. It was really nice interacting you. Wish you all the best for your IPO, and as per your expectations, I wish you all the best that after 3 years down the line, you migrate from SME to main exchange to BSC. Wish you all the best, and thanks a lot for devoting time.
Thank you so much and really appreciate your time.
Thank you.